Okay, students, on this video, I'm going to show you how to create a foundation. Now, remember, the foundation can get very detailed, really at anything in Revit, but we're going to go with generic for now, just so we can have something to, once again, be able to accomplish our building elevations. So at this point, I'm going to draw a model in, as the better term, a foundation. So the foundation, I'm going to come up here and do it as a floor. We do have different types of floors, once again, but I'm just going to go with an architectural floor for now. There is a 12-inch generic floor. Now let's go a little bit more detailed in that we do need a floor, but the thickness that's a standard thickness really in residential is 4 inches. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and work with the generic 12-inch. We're going to edit the type, and remember, you always want to make a duplicate. You always want to make a duplicate. So I'm going to make a duplicate. If you're going to make another family, just make a duplicate. That way you leave that original one alone if you ever need to come back to it. I'm going to call it a generic 4-inch. And on that generic 4-inch, I'm going to come and adjust the structure and change it from 1 foot, which is 12 inches, over to 4 inches. Okay. Hit OK. Verify that it says default thickness of 4 inches, generic 4-inch. If you want to mess with the materials, that would be done in here. Once again, that's a whole other conversation because materials is a library that needs to load, and probably should have done that now. But again, these are all the different types of materials that are available to us in Revit. All types of materials, cabinets, carpeting, concrete. Well, you know what? It's here. So why don't we just do that? Custom place concrete. That we have actual concrete on our floor. But if you want to leave that alone, that's fine. But that's the way you adjust the material. Hit OK. 4 inches. Hit OK. All right. I'm going to use the same tool, the pick walls tool. There is no offset because I'm just going to go to the outside edge of the walls. The foundation is basically to support the outer edges. Of course, really the whole structure, but it starts and ends really at the outer edge of the wall. Okay. Hit and check. I should save the project, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. So notice it did put in my slab, and you can kind of see the surface pattern of the concrete. So it knows the material, and because of that, it starts putting in the little hatch pattern. So that's what's nice about materials in Revit, that it starts displaying them correctly. And at the same time, it shows up in 3D. There's our foundation in Revit. This is a short video, so let's go ahead and do this too. Footings. Let's go ahead and drop in some really, really quick footings. They're very, very simple to do. So under the floor, you can go to slab edge. And this is a whole other conversation, but let's go ahead and just go work with the standard slab edge that's there. And what you do is you do have to be specifically in the 3D view, at least in my experience. And then once you click the slab edge command, you literally just select the edge of the slab all the way around. And that puts in our footings. They are going to look in a different color because the materials are different. But, just so you know, that's how you put in your footings. They are called slab edges on Revit.